Okay, I'm not even too sure if anyone can hear me right now. Give me a second. Okay, so, Advanced. So, as you can tell, I'm looking at my Honda Danda YouTube, and I just want to go over the brief information that you just saw. So, Advanced. So, we have an issue. Last message pop up. Okay, so yeah, I trust this file, and, okay. I understand, Advanced. So, I probably should go on Twitter after this and show the good people out of Voss that this program is actually a game. This is actually made by Loop Gaming, which you can actually go onto the website. Please do not send an email to me, because it actually says my thing. Actually, better yet, we could just go right to the forum homepage. The homepage will allow you to do various of things, from posting, from announcements, the English and Dutch versions, along with the developer forum. Of course, they always say that antivirus software will have issues running. To actually go to that main website, you can just go like this. Go to strangeloopsgames.com, which they have a variety of games, which is actually all educational games based off of some things, which is really cool of them. This is the game that we're playing, ECO. They also have some neat little stuff and some games I'm really looking into that I really would like to have available. Until, yes, they can do education in classrooms to various of things. Yeah, pretty cool. That games from ECO, which is actually this game here, that has some really good information. The reason why this is ECO How is because it's a tutorial and how to actually play. This beginning part is to actually learn about how management works in this game. Hopefully later on you can see other things. The version that we're playing is the 6th version. The current version that we're using, as it currently works, kind of, is 5.6, which features a nice little tractor here. But the game actually has some elements from saving the environment by learning kids how to destroy it. There's ways of actually doing this in the real life. As you can tell, the economic system has an economic thing, and this game is built in Unity. Yes. If we scroll all the way down, it will actually has some stuff down here. And of course, it can actually show climate change in action. Yes, the very myth that Donald Trump has suggested. Our other president, depending on what you're viewing the size. Hopefully the world did not end yet. This is when Obama was back in office. When this game originally came out, when there was an asteroid coming to destroy everything. Obviously, you can see by everything else. Now, with Avast already handled, we can now select Run Our Server. Avast will say that there's something wrong with this, and I'm going to actually exit this out so you guys have no idea who my friends are, and why you want to text them, I have no idea. Also, YouTube has informed me that I need to have likes in order to keep my channel up, which I have no idea why they're saying this, even though I'm the how-to guy. And I really don't care if you put like or dislike, or make an insane comment, as long as it makes sense, or at least you can make a good argument. Yes, I trust this file. Seriously? Okay, so this is yeah, okay. Okay, so this is something that you need your parents for if you are not old enough or don't know what you're doing. So, your advanced settings are here. Well, technically we can actually go through, select it, go to actually what's it? Run in sandbox mode. You can do this. This will go right to sandbox. There is a way of allowing this to be trusted. This takes a while to run, obviously. Kind of sucks, but it works. When I want it in sandbox, it will be done, but this, like I said, along with everyone saying that when you make a new game, Avast doesn't have the idea of what it's doing or if it's actually harmful. This game isn't harmful. And of course, this will say it's trying to run it. This file may be dangerous. See, Avast is looking out for you. Or any other antivirus software will say, what the hell is this? Damn it, I just messed it up. Anyway, what is this? Heck. Okay. Alright. Oh, this tutorial video is going to be so long. Good thing it's a live stream. Yeah. This is the features that's inside the game. While you're watching that. Oop. Sorry for your ear. Okay. So, there is a way of actually having this run, but I highly suggest not doing it. You can actually shut off your Avast or your antivirus software. I don't recommend it, but this is a server side, so this is what the adults have to worry about. This is what you have to worry about, the client side, which is an easy file, which you can actually right-click, and I actually have to run it as administrator because, well, I gotta run both as administrator. And you get this nice little thing up here, which is the window. I love this background, by the way. I can't wait until they implement half of the stuff that they suggest that they're going to be doing. So, let's minimize that website. When you run it as administrator, note that you're going to either need a password or something else. Note Avast will be like, okay, you're gonna run it as administrator, fine. And of course, this is a early version, this is a dev version. So if you want to follow it, because you did buy the game, well actually most parents buy the game, you can go visit the loophole game. And of course there will be servers that will pop up, which is only a few actually. Yeah. So, these are the debug ones. You can actually choose to join it, or if you know what you're doing, and if you control your computer, like if you have it, you can actually go to your thing here. Actually, we'll have to go and run as administrator. Please note that you may actually have to enter a password or anything else, and of course it should pop up, or Avast will block it, or any in the virus software. Eventually, Avast will say, "Okay, I know what this is. I'm going to allow it to run." After a few times of being uploaded to the virus lab, and as much as they love seeing all this XE stuff piling up on this person's desk, it's going to be really crazy. So, remember kids, if you make a video game, an antivirus analyst has to go and do this. It's kind of funny because I mentioned this. And like, I trust this file. Windows cannot access the path of... Thank you, Congress. We submitted your figures. Okay, let's go to settings real quick. So, pop-ups, maintenance. Okay, something you probably should actually look into. You can actually do update, but yeah, keeping your antivirus software up to date is awesome. All right. So there is an update available. Let's update that. While it's doing that. So yeah, keeping stuff updated, it would normally ask permission, so yeah. Also, pay attention to the eyes too. They'll also tell you some stuff too. Yeah. Okay. So, yay. Okay, what? I would like to run this, please. Alright, scan. Because it is 7 p.m. Or I could just join in on a server. Could just join one of them. And then, yeah, I know that there's 5 gigs of things. There's no issues. Thanks. Thank you so much. You can do this by via protection and go and select the following sandbox. Virtually test some files. So we can actually do this, drag this app. No. On sandbox app. So this will like ask where you want to run. So let's go to this one. Go to ECO. Well, pretty much locate the actual thing. And mind you, it's in sandbox, so it will yeah, it'll actually run like in here. Please note that you may have to port forward this if you want to be able to see this in here. Well, other people can join you. Can actually refresh, and this is the actual games themselves, authentic thing. So you have 41 citizens here. This is the thing here, and you also have the original here. And of course, Advance is now doing a loop. Okay, thanks. So, looks like we're gonna be joining one of these guys. So, server backup every hour. Let's do let's do about 4 hours postpone. Okay, let's actually join our friends here. Currently 2 online. I like to actually join. Sometimes. Let's see how messed up this world is. I mean, how entertaining this world is. People that actually own the server are like, oh. And now I'm actually terrified. Oh look, there's actually a pollution meter. So, what's... Yeah, I really don't care what my character looks like, honestly. There. Okay. So, it looks like there is a world objective. Set your objective. Okay. Okay. Why? Why can't I? What the hell? Okay, so apparently we're hello. Objective E. I have objective E. Okay, if we press tab, let's go into our skill points, which we can make bigger or smaller. I have made it bigger because it's awesome that way. And I'm pretty much researching all the options. Yes. Wow, they actually have health bars on these items now. So that... oh, great. Oh jeez. So it means now there's health items to the thing. Okay, I'm gonna actually add trading. So we get to close this out. Okay, so this little thing that says a CO2 per million, this changes very rapidly. Also, I gotta tell him, hello, I am, shall I say, making a YouTube how to play. So, okay, so same deal as before. Most of the videos, you can actually tell that there's this different biomes, and you can actually tell it's not really a good trap. Okay, and there's some fish, by the way, if you can see some of them. Okay, so I do know that there's a thing that you can actually claim some lots of, so we'll have to do that. This game's a lot laggier right now. Only hold 10 logs. Yes, you can only hold 10 logs. So what you're going to be doing is trying to make everything fit. There we go. You can fit the whole hand in there. And I'm gonna actually get my backpack up. Put that to O or 0. We can't place that, and as soon as we... Okay. So, to claim, we need to... left... Oh wait, actually it's right click. So now we're going to actually go and put down this lumber. So more fun is remembering our button 0, which is actually E. And we're going to actually repair station. Cool. Research station. Stockpile. Building. What? Start 1 minute until fee of tax of 0 credit for waiting for authorized user. Be well. Right, so there's actually a city government here. Terrific. Okay, so there is a government in this, so that means owner by the unknown reputation. Notification. Yes. Deport. So apparently you can actually make tools now. Cool. And of course, you still need to research more stuff. So now we can collect that. And we can go back to 0 real quick. Just want to see where the plot line is. I have no idea where I'm looking at. Yes. You'll need both hands for this. Like, click an area when you're satisfied with what you have. We can actually go to left click, and you can get some pile of logs that you want. And you can actually pick up other people's stuff. Be advised that you can also get banned from it too. Or the server admin actually will pick up your stuff and prevent you from stockpiling. Yeah. So say 2 hour has passed. I would play on my own because I kind of feel like I'm intruding here. I think we all kind of ran that. Anyway, so as soon as Okay. Okay. So we already claimed a piece of land, so I guess we shall build. Question is, where is that land? Okay, so it's all the way up to here then. You know, some people actually allow others to actually join servers that are actually in school property. Did you know that? Yeah, this game is popular in some schools that can't actually afford it, if they want to put it into there. Yeah. Sounds messed up, I know. Now, as you can tell, we have this set up. So that means now we can go do the tedious back and forth. Actually, now I think of it, I must have actually pressed left click on it while I was still doing that. So that wasn't picking it up. What is this? Ooh. I can pick this up. And now I'm hungry. Terrific. Yay. Okay, so stockpiles automatically link, if you haven't noticed. So, why is my controls acting all weird? So it's time to find some food. Now, obviously, there is ways of actually getting food, and it looks like this game's really glitching really bad right now, because my controls just switched on me. There is some ores right here. Probably good to inform them later about it. And of course, we do lose our items sometimes. It's nice as you don't start losing random health because of anything. Just swim up all these areas, which we can't apparently. Okay, so we just found a source block, as it's called. Source blocks automatically put to say blah blah blah, you know. Oh. Of course, if you have the instinct of doing too hungry to work, actually right click on it, you can actually get food. Yay, more calories. Yeah, so this game's basically food and other little things. I'm thinking of actually terminating this actually, because I'm having actually issues running this right now. And since I did this like really fast, I should have actually had this do a playtest beforehand, but I didn't do that, so we kind of have a slight issue. And not only that, I actually already see people's property out in the distance there, so let's go take a look at what they're doing. This must be a stockpile right here. It's definitely a stockpile. So, as you can tell, all the players are in the server themselves, and they will be able to actually make their own things. You can't access some of their stuff. You can't actually access their work tables if they actually allow it. So that's what's his face's work table. Notice how he uses what's his face. Oh, thanks, Al. So this is like a house right here. So he or she is actually a tinkerer. So we can actually access this real quick, because it's green. If it's red, we cannot access it. So from the looks of it, we can actually start researching more and more advanced things. From cooking, from all kinds of little things here. And there's a lot to do. Thank you. Hopefully, I'm unauthorized. So technically, there is ways of actually having laws set in place. I haven't seen the laws yet of this place. There is, is it P? You can actually find this thing, which is apparently he wants to smoke weed. Mine is E. And from the looks of it, oh no, respectful, friendly. Okay. So that's pretty much that. There's also the Y. That's what in one of these servers there should be for sale. Wants. What is this? Okay, north. We can select M for map. So our map should come up. I believe this is our property. This is and owned. So this is owned by. So there's actually the store destination here, and right away we can actually see other people on the map. So most of the people spawn there or saved there. You also have whatever this is, which is not property line. Another property. So this person literally has everything almost done. Yeah. You have a whole planet you can play on. But we also have how many times asteroids are coming out. They have contracts, bricks apparently, tables. These are all the tables within the game. Let's current import so you can actually currencies. You can make this bigger so you can see everything. You can't see everything. Terrific. I just love how sensitive this is. So you do have my currency. It's infinite. So you have what's for sale, what's wanted, etc. Okay. So as my controls freak out, I will try showing everyone the other version, because now this version is driving me nuts. Okay, so the other version is a lot more easier to use, and it's actually less. So the version we're going to be using is 5.6.1. Yeah. This one is a little bit stable, but it can be stable no matter what. We can actually go into the server. You have server watch and everything else. We have our normal server, which apparently goes corrupt now and then because of a server issue. Avast shouldn't pop up for this. Shouldn't. And we can actually get the server up for us. So we'll load up the world. And if it doesn't, we have to re-download the whole thing. Alright. This is what the server owner sees. Let me explain really quickly how this works. Actually, every tab is very self-explanatory on what it does. From the plugins, how many users there are, backups, chat, disasters, which right now is only create meteorite, Discord, which you can set up a Discord to. Economic manager shows how many credits there are. If there's anything, logistics, if there's any laws that are currently in place. Minimap horizon, mod kit, network, your config. This actually shows how far, and you can even set up where it's supposed to go to, like, the web browsing service. That means if you have it authenticated, it will go here to authenticate. You can make this a public server. Please note that you have to do some port forwards. You can do any, it's just easier, and then you can have a description, which is the name of the server. With the network thing, please note that if this is not your own computer, I suggest keeping this to false and having the teacher set this up, or parent. If you are a parent and you know how to set the stuff up, well, up to you. Next is property management. It'll actually say how many plots are claimed, how many rooms there are, simulation, what's currently visible, and what's currently alive, dead, or anything. I'll tell you how many creatures are alive at this time, how many are dead, how many visible, how much grass there is, how much wheat, how much things, how much corn, fire wheat, everything. This goes up to like every bit of detail on the server itself. So having a wonderful guide of knowing how much is in everywhere is pretty cool. It even shows like status from like arrows from all human, everything, the CO2 levels, everything, including from like storage, the next game save, which will automatically save in your storage. It means the teacher will go through here and go through it. Users, how many users there are, so you can even have go through the config to change if this is a private server, whitelist anything, blacklist anything, admin anything, which we can just go in here, admins, so we can do a collection per line. So let's say we have me, which is going to be an admin, so I select OK, and it should do that. We have max slots, which is -1, so it's infinite. Use waste, which is currently false. Right away, this will change when more people come in, which you can do by the network tab. Note that doing the network tab, this will only keep in localization, which you'll have to go to your users and some other stuff. Notice that there's crash logs here, so I'll point those out. Let's run that game real quick. There's also the how many blocks there are, the config, which there is mods out there. You can actually add more stuff. You have to go into the handy dandy website here. They have forums actually. Let's minimize that. World layers. How many world layers there are per tick. World generation, which you have to set this up before players join or begin saving data, and this will automatically save all the things here. Rivers, allow plants for scale, terrain modeling. You can actually change this. You gotta know what you're doing though, because it will actually break on you. There is no exact world editor yet. There is the seeds, so if you want to play a particular seed or anything that you can give the teacher or person. You also have the terrain editor, which appears not to be working. That's just terrific. Yeah, this is actually the height of the map, noise, power. You can actually select it, press delete. The height of the map, you can actually do various things here. And yeah, now the ability to also change some things within the game itself. So let's run this while we go into our actual what is it? Just have to go through every tab real quick. It's in the mod kit actually, which you can actually select these. by selecting it. Oh, it's not like it. You can actually change some stuff in here, which is actually the specimens. I think it's in here. Okay, here you go. Yeah, it's in the simulation. You can actually change. You can go to beats here. You can change the nutrition stuff. You can actually post harvest various stuff. Give seeds. This is pretty much all the fun stuff, and it can actually do plant entry. So some of the stuff here is actually seed range. So stuff will replant over time. It will make noise. It will do all the stuff. Can be a decoration if you want, but this is beats. Someone's laughing in the background, saying "ha ha ha." Tom's not that bright. There's also the heckleberry, which has a sure thing. Nutrition's also in here. There's stuff here. You can actually compile stuff. There is A to Z, alphabetically ties it or categorize it. Yeah, you can actually add some stuff if you want. Some new animals. You can actually add a new plant species, which I'm going to call and we can actually go into a plant, and it will probably be a plant entry. There we go. Let's change this to actual 0.5. And we can spawn in a particular collection, so we can actually do economics chance the block type which it will spawn. So we could have it spawn some various of stuff, from even coal blocks to even shed earth to even copper blocks to various of stuff, even gold ore. Now you can see all kinds of stuff that it can create. Now, all I like doing is actually making a meat item. So we'll have to go and look for a particular thing. Technically everything's here, it's just I can't remember all the names off the top of my head. So this can actually be a block type, or add yeah, you can also remove the block type too, which also give the animal and what it can do, behavior, etc. Attack range, blah blah blah. Anything else stuff. The time scale is how much you want stuff, how many layers. This will have every bit of water, fresh water, everything, literally everything, including oil, which is the end, which you're going to need after a while. We can minimize that, go back to our actual game, select it, and of course, because we have it up, we have the Aurora unit. It wants citizen on it, or players in this case. Man, I sound really boring right now. Yeah, it's just the tech stuff. It's really boring after a while. So this is my game. The how-to map was corrupted. I had to back this up a few times. But this is my game. The game I'm playing. So we have our handy dandy wheelbarrow. As you can tell, water does move. It doesn't exactly fill up. Press tab real quick. We can actually select our. Nope, we can't do it yet. So later update. We can actually go and select a few things. Now, when you develop slowly, which most people tend to do to actually prevent themselves from being worked, there is surprisingly when the game updates, items will disappear. And people are like, "Where's the roads?" And my response is, I don't have it researched yet. So, yeah, I remember where all the paths are. I know my friend wants to talk, and it's like blinking. Right, blinky. Anyway, as you can tell, right now we have a lot of stuff being processed. You do have the hills, and you can get stuck with these wheelbarrows. Mind you, when you do get stuck with a wheelbarrow, oh look, an elk. Remember, we can also change the behavior of them. So if the teacher wants to, or the server owner wants to, they can change the behavior of all animals to whether become scarce or become so incredibly obnoxious it's not even funny. So I might make the server public in a while. I just want to have some things set up already. You know, that, and I kind of want to keep this in the private server anyway. So yeah, we do have yeah, I found some gold, by the way. Press E. This. We can go inside here, go into storage, hurrah. Ironically, you can actually go right to the stockpile and send it right over here. So yeah, now we have more gold to put for our mint, if we want a mint. There is also the fire, which you don't get hurt from, sadly. Of course, this is one of those games where it's like, oh, you can't get hurt by that. Some charred beets. Keep our up. You can actually make some torches, which I find a little useless. Yeah. You can actually go to like the stockpiles and what's in here. It's all you can chest already. Here's some charred meat. You can actually eat this by right-clicking on it. And we'll give you about 500 calories each. You can actually eat some of these right here. Wrong button. Okay, so stomach is full. Yay, I am so full. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So, as you can tell, you do have this little trade thing. Press E on, you can actually buy and sell. This is actually the store owner side. I wish there was the other owner side that I'm able to access, but that's kind of an issue. I bet you guys can hear my AC right now. There is the actual stockpile of this. So yeah. Also, note, if you don't own that piece of property, people can actually access it. Yeah, but you didn't know that. Anyway, this is a construction marker, and I am happy to report that the construction markers can be placed in a very weird position. Yes. Don't forget, this game is alpha, so work with it. Of course, we're gonna put that right there. Yay. Alright, there's a lot of stuff in this game that I am going nuts trying to go over, so now we need to actually get some stone. to get that research, handy dandy research table. There's this row tool, but we need a research table to do stuff. So we need 6 more stone. And remember, stone cannot be placed in the chests. They have to be placed inside of the stockpile. That's why that's there, because it's such big. Yeah, we can actually fill up our cart full of stone. Mind you, we also have some levels system to worry about, along with our lovely thing. Okay. Nice. I swear to God, if this game crashes again. Swear. Okay, so nice looking water, right? Okay, so to do here, most of the time you have to go under the sea. So I don't get visited by that mermaid again. She stole my fork. Anyway. So we can actually right click here, fall into the water, grab that stone right out there. Also, when you place down an item, sometimes it does have gravity to it. So remember how they said, "Oh, nice trap." They were referring to some game mechanics that can actually get you stuck, or your game will crash. Yeah. Yay, it's done now. So remember, each block is worth 1. And there's a random log right there. How ironic. I thought that was a fish for a second. So 6 will have to wait until they patch it. Avast will probably patch it within a few hours or a day or so. It'll take them about a while. So yeah, ECO is apparently a Minecraft game, but it's not. So it's trying to teach about the environment and how some players actually abuse the environment. So we have 7 here, so now we have enough for our research table, but I kind of want to finish what I was doing. So in 6, there's supposed to be some fish and some other things. The tutorial video stuff will take some time. In fact, making this bridge took me a while to put it all together. So these bridges are quite daunting if you don't know how to make a bridge. Yeah. Even though am I stuck? Apparently not. So, these ramps, I believe there's going to be concrete or asphalt, which is actually asphalt's made out of oil and stone. Yeah. Funny. Okay, now since we're at this, we can now finally make a research table. I'll play this game all the way from start to finish, but the finished part is your timed. And what's kind of funny about that is that, actually, why don't I grab this and then bring it up. So here's a turkey right there. For a second I thought it was Velociraptor, so I haven't really played Ark too much. Oh, look, there's a baby tree growing. go. Now we can go into our handy dandy workshop and select research table. This will take 3 minutes. Yeah. So let's go and actually do something fun. Here's definition of fun. Oh, thanks, Al. So we have 6 logs there, 10 logs. I kind of want to link that. And link to that. So we have that much. Why don't we change that over here? Take the 6. So now I can start building the research building. Later on, town hall. So there is actually trees nearby, which we can use our handy dandy wagon for. They're using our handy dandy wagon. Actually, I think it would be a best idea to actually make a better road. I think everyone can agree on that. Because otherwise, this is that road from what's it called there from that country? It's known as well, let's just say if you take this road, you're putting your life in your own hands. So let's go and actually tall candle. Yes, a tall candle. Surprisingly, can be placed almost anywhere. Which towel and oil. Okay. Oh. That means now we need to actually get kerosene. Or whatever. I wonder if they're going to anything that. So we're going to make a new bridge. We're going to make a safety bridge. Yes, a safety bridge. Because I'm technically the mayor, and what we need is a safety bridge. Not a safety torch, a safety bridge. Get it? Okay. So, in order to make this nice safety bridge, we are going to need some more lumber. And inside our lumber reserves, I kind of want to be careful what we're doing with that. So, we can either go and get from the trees from there, but there's currently a law in certain areas that prevents me from doing that. Actually, from bison, actually. So, we're going to actually make this pathway safer. To do this, we're going to actually carve out this and turn it into actually something nice. So, can we make it good? Yes, we can. First, let's put all of our wood in here and begin shoveling. Yeah, note, you won't be able to move your stuff without a ramp, so we're going to hastily move our wagon over on this side. So, okay, so we need to get some stuff there. We can. And what's funny is, why I put it in there when I can just easily take it out of this? Yeah. Plus we can make some more of that special ground there. Special roof as it's called too. Yeah. There we go. Technically, what we're doing is just picking up dirt and moving it. Remember, as you're editing, you're also burning calories. You can also get some cool level ups too. So let's go take a look at our level up real quick. As you can tell, there's not that much as for the rest here, but there is actually another time frame tab. Ow. Ow, that hurt. So, quickly look at. Oh, jeez. Okay, that's kind of sucks. Let's do none of those just yet. Poor dog. Oh my gosh. Oh my. Seriously? Skunk. Oof. Yeah, skunks don't really like to get played with, you know? Now when you're an admin, you can actually technically spawn stuff or something. So I know teachers also will play with everyone, so they can keep an eye on like what's being built. Sometimes people will make very inappropriate stuff. I know it's kind of funny and all, but yeah, adults that can't handle it technically. Like, oh jeez. Or the adults that don't want to answer, Daddy, what is this? It's like, I don't really. Or, I can't even do that voice. Yeah. It's supposed to be a very squeaky voice, but I can't. So, okay. Actually, I could put out. It's yeah. Let's see. Now we have this nice big open area, as I like to call it. The OG's, I just messed up. Now I don't have enough space for half of this stuff. Otherwise I have to get safety water. Oh, that song's stuck in my head now. Yay. Yeah, notice now if I had like a lot of people helping me, this go a lot faster. Please note that while changing the environment slowly, you're actually slowly causing the environment to slowly change. Yeah. Didn't know that, huh? Actually, technically, when we have fireplace going and everything else, the climate is slowly rising. There is some more trees up there. It's like this thing here, and yeah, now we have like kind of like a step thing. But the only problem is the wheelbarrow can't go past here now. Oh no! To fix that, we're going to need to actually grab some wood, and we have to do this. Yeah, I want to grab the car actually. So as soon as I have a mint set up, I will. Well, I want to make a small town actually. Build a small town hall. Blah blah blah. You know, the usual stuff. It's actually wheat right there. I would love to tear down that mountain, but that requires a lot of work. And of course, if you can back up into this, yeah. If you remember the other server, they actually had stuff here. Doot, 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 doot. And obviously, branches do fall. Yeah, you can actually make a road. You can make a road going to all the civilizations if you'd like, or if your students like. Because I have a feeling some teachers probably will be watching this, be like, what is this game about? So, the objective of this game, which I have to explain again, let's see. This game is mainly about the environment. I'm trying to watch my mouse, so yay. You do have, okay. Well then, you can actually build. There's teamwork building here. There is some knowledge that can be actually given from learning the environment scale and how much you need to eat to how much needs to be actually done. Voila. And it will normally teach most classes exactly what happens with the environment over time. Of course, everyone, well, apparently some other people don't understand that, but I have a feeling my YouTube video was flagged anyway. Yay, politics. Anyway, with that in mind, this game here will actually teach, yes, you will actually learn something about the environment. This game does try giving the emphasis of careful of how much you do on the planet. Most people think that's whatever, but let's understand how fragile our ecosystem is. So that with that in mind, yeah, it's kind of messed up how most people don't see that our ecosystem is very fragile, and we edit it every single time we flick on the light sometimes, or put a thing in our car. Sure, I sound like a thing that's like, oh, we need to protect the environment. Yeah, we do, and we also not need to drill in Yellowstone. Yeah, you know that giant super volcano? Yeah, we're drilling in it, by the way, guys. Figured I should let you guys know. I should let everyone know about this now. Anyway, let's deploy our blueprint board, which we can press R, E, yeah, E, to rotate. Right click again. Selecting this will bring up the research menu. And we need 30 logs to already become a carpenter. An engineer requires some stone and thing. Laboratory. Notice how there's a lot of stuff that's linked to this. No, I'm not kidding. Let's go select storage, stockpiles, activate our stockpiles, so the game knows those are active. Okay, let's actually order that. It's 5 minutes. Terrific. No, I sound over like 98, but this game can be very, very tiring over time. There's also tool smithing. I'm not entirely sure what that's about yet. Civil book, which is talks about civilization. So, we need that book, which we can't get because we don't have enough sufficient resources right now. To get sufficient resources, we're going to actually need to harvest it while it's in queue. Some random I thought I saw some guy in a Starfleet uniform. He's trying to act like a general or something. Oh well. Yeah, I'll note these ramps don't require much, they just require a lot of dirt. Yeah. Okay, so as you can tell, we are doing really well in our small civilization. Oh, speaking of which, there's actually a game I'm working on that's called Walking Night that actually features the ecosystem. Well, kind of the ecosystem. Technically, you're on your little cell phones there. Yeah, so anyone that has cell phones may like this game. In fact, people that actually play Pokemon Go might like this game too, because it uses your cell phone and you're walking. Yeah, you're gonna be walking in this. I know. Time to go find that legendary Pokemon. Actually, it's not really a legendary Pokemon. You're mainly looking for dungeons. So you can find most dungeons and like various of things by actually walking to parks and to certain playgrounds. Note that you can find these places at certain stuff. Also, state parks are best places to find bandits. Why am I saying that? Like that. Anyway. Sorry to put a little bit of advertisement in here. It's just I'm really excited that I'm finally working on a cell phone game, finally. Instead of working on Colony Survival. Well, some other game that, for the love of God, someone keeps asking me to give them the money that I made. Yeah. I only helped out with one particular code, and that was it. And my mouse froze. That's all I helped him with. I didn't do anything else. All I helped was an asset. That is it. Unless you want to, you know, need help organizing a code, yeah, go ahead. Call me, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I have a free copy of that game. Just haven't installed it yet. It's actually pretty good, by the way. It's kind of like a mixture between Minecraft and a bit of Kingdoms. But it's actually pretty cool. Zombies attack you at night and everything else. Anyway, back to this. So, this game, it's mainly resource collecting and trying not to get stuck on stuff. Like I said, this game is beta or alpha, whatever you want to call it. And the devs are not exactly too shy about how many problems this game has. Sorry, I'm dissing it right now. It's just I played this game for like 3 months at one point, and then the save game got corrupt, And I did so much, and it really made me mad. So, yeah. So don't get attached to your game too much. Or save as much as you can and make as many backups as you possibly can. You know, that actually helps a lot. So students that actually, what was it? My school was actually wanting to do this at one point before this game came out. They didn't like how I had this one game I made, and it's like, well, we don't like how there's a microtransaction in it now. I'm like, I was testing that out to mess with you. It was an April Fool's joke, and I got seriously in trouble for it. Yeah, it's like, yeah, the microtransaction was an April Fool's joke. It would have been nice to actually have student money, a lot more, I guess. But it's also a bit messed up charging your friends sometimes. What? Anyway, yeah, 5 minutes. Completion. Oh, is it like 100% complete already? Time, resources. Oh, okay. Okay, let's get rid of that. Okay, so let's go craft. We don't really need anything. Creates a carpentry skill, and we have 32. So let's go make that. That's where we are right now. 5 minutes to complete. Okay. Means we can keep working on our bridge. Would like to run, but yeah. So that's pretty much yeah. The reason why I'm coming up here is because I saw little rocks. I'm like, ooh, rocks. Peas too. Well, beans in this case. What's worse is we don't have an excavator, so that means I have to actually trail all the way back up and down here with a shovel. Or I can start making a pathway, which you can see how that kind of works. I'll be making a big pathway very shortly. Yeah, that's really fun. As you can tell, this tree is slowly growing. Trees take a while to grow, you know. Actually, it take how many days? So you can actually edit that in the config. How much do you seeds? Can't actually go up this place right here. This is a pathway I was working on. I was gonna make like a more of another town kind of stuff, but now it's like yeah. There was a tree slowly growing here, but I kind of took it away. I'll tore it down. There is wild animals up here. So I believe if I press the M key real quick, I should see a let's see here. Yeah, right in this area, you're not allowed to hunt bison. So elk become very popular over time. You can actually have a lot of critters grow. Crap. Well, anyway, they got away. Plus, there's still wood over there that we've already cut. So, yeah. You do have to account for arrows. They kind of do like the game of saying, well, you need to craft arrows soon. Some games you don't have to worry about arrows. Others you do. There is actually a method of catching animals. It's also technically I already have food, but good to see those little notices popping up. I have no more arrows, so it's time to gather. Hi, turkey. Can't kill it next. Okay. Only bow and arrow. Supposed to be adding weather in the next update. So that's going to be fun. I'll also cut that tree down. This tree is already there. So there we go. Now our handy dandy bridge is now done. To complete it, we can actually do yay. Wait until they actually had cars soon. That's probably the next thing that's going to be adding is more actual vehicles. Alright. Haha. That fell off, huh? You can still hold this while you're carrying this. Just research civil instead of carpentry. I like carpentry. You can make more stuff with that. It's all equals 5 minutes anyway. Know how to add the currency finally. So now we can actually go to our... Okay, so that's not good. Would effectively log. It's like, please do not use service ramp. What was that? Okay, so I should be like done in like 5 minutes. Internally streaming inside head, because it has to be inside a room. Yes, can't forget that. Okay, so it's time to start building for research. So that means we're going to grab some more wood. This, of course, is wood storage. When you first start off, I recommend making things that you need. Oh, if the power goes out, I'm gonna be so mad. Power's been flickering on and off lately. Well, it hasn't been so far, but yeah, thanks, National Grid. Right, actually use E key and Q key. Okay, so our remember when this game first came out, it's like you need to have everything in rooms, like even the chest, like yep, even the fireplace, yep. Oh, that was so buggy. that? Just a dog? Okay. So obviously building a temp is very frustrating. Well, at least it's nice and bright. Yeah. Should have mentioned this earlier. Status. I really want to go back to one particular game right now. Well, actually, one particular movie. So now we will have a research center. The game can identify what's building, what's not, which is pretty cool. So I move those building things out of that area and then put it over to there. Let's do that real quick so I remember how big this building is. Kind of make this a bit bigger. There we go. Would you believe this game is made in Britain? Part of Britain, anyway. The rolled crafting tool will be very helpful. Oh yeah, grass is real fine to walk in. If we still had that ramp, we could have made a ramp that goes up, and then we'll probably have to make a new bridge soon. Yeah, we'll have to make a new bridge very soon, or use that over there, edit that out more, and have it go all the way over there too. Well, it's technically up to whatever, technically. No, don't fall this way, don't fall this... Ah! Remember what that stump looks like. Yay. Yeah, there's a way of actually, you know, this wood is actually terrible to build out of. Be able to build like supports on there, but it looks a really good decoration. The file says 100%, and then it's like, nope. Where would affect this? Let's see. Yeah, see how it dropped down to like 1 to like 0. Look, a random wolf comes into town. It's like, oh no, run away! Did my mouse just die again? Yep, standing on a table. Which you should do, actually. It's actually fixing me thing. Eventually we'll build stairs. Keep burping. What's going on here? Man, I feel incredibly rude right now. Ooh, jeez. Okay. Heh. Let's see here. Now when we finally have a building almost done, I wish I could fast forward it. This is a live stream, so you can't. That's kind of actually very upsetting, actually. Okay, let's put the rest in here. Num 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 num. Okay, so this should. Oh yeah, this isn't gonna. Storage. It's terrific. I have to actually rebuild this closer to the building over there, or put the stockpile like right in the middle, right in here, where all the major stockpile stuff is. So yay, making another stockpile. We have all of our major resources go to. So yeah, we're going to need I'm just really tired right now. And we need 4 wood for that. So we could go up there, harvest some wood. Or we could just, yeah. Actually, we have a stockpile behind here, which could actually be, look a lot in here too. So we could, move the stockpile from over here to the research facility. Once we do that, there we go. Oh wow. Okay, very small frames per second. I don't see the difference. I really don't. So now this place will actually have a warehouse on it. Yay. There we go. Now since we're close enough, it should pick it up. There we go. And then we'll put some dirt around outside here at some point. Okay, so now we need to grab some wood. Yeah, we just used a lot of wood to make that. We're gonna be grabbing a lot of wood because we need it. You can upgrade your strength and everything, so you can haul more. Also play like some music right now, but I just don't want to right now. Okay, so we already did like cover like the how-tos. Now we're just actually playing the game itself. And I'm going to actually stop it technically here in a way, because I figure, yeah, you guys already know how to play. Eventually I'll have everything set up and then we can do like a huge tutorial thing, depending if they don't update it first. You can go from point A to point B along with like bunch of cutting and everything. All the branches are cut yet, sir. Okay. So right away we already have like a thing that's waterlogged over here. You can't pick up that until it's smaller. Remember how we need all that wood? Wait all that time just to realize it's a nope. Okay, well, now we have full hands. Okay, yeah, I just have this live stream keep going. So that someone's probably gonna be like, "What are you doing?" and everything. So, and it'll be nice to record how far I got before the game crashes or corrupts, so I can go and yell at someone, namely the developer. But the developers can't help it because the game is buggy and it is alpha, and they tried getting it out as fast as they can, so it's really just the user's fault technically. It's like, why is it our fault? It's like, well, you want the game out so quickly. It's like, yeah. The only downside is Triple Threat Review. I've already watched that. From Dr. Wolf. It says something right there, by the way. So new. There we go. Yay. Talking about jigsaw puzzle. Okay. Okay, so we have 30 here. Won't be more effective. Actually, they've implemented all this stuff so far, so let's do civil works. Anything wrong with this building? Of course. Hi. Ay. Okay, now it's no longer a room, so now that area is now going to say error. Perfect. Okay. Actually, I had enough right now, so I will see you guys in the next one, actually. Or I'll see you guys later. So remember, this game is actually made in Unity, and there's a lot you can do. There's other YouTube videos here. I can do some really nice stuff. So